eyes through this microphone. The way they looking at me like they seen a UFO.
First opened in 1957. Welcome inside what's still one of the great stadiums of the NFL. Legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay, home of the Packers. Here's Jake Moody to get this one kicked off. And off we go here on a Thursday night. A safe kick taken at the 5. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Now the first carry of the game for Josh Jacobs. Josh Jacobs angling to the sideline inside the 35. And they won't catch him. He'll go all the way. 70 yards. Touchdown, Green Bay. And this one is blocked. So the lead stands at 6-0 as this one is kicked off. Couldn't take the chance. They're going to return it from the goal line. And the good kick pays off. They'll only be able to take this past the 10-yard line. Going to start this drive on the ground. It's Hall. And this play's going nowhere. Taken down behind the line. A great way for this defense to get on the field and get started.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Another run here with Hall. He fumbled the football. One of his teammates is there to pick it up.
Pretty fortunate right there, Mike. If that ball bounces just a different direction, that could easily be a turnover or even points the other direction.
Last 2 runs go nowhere. and sets up third and very long. He's going to let this one go deep. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down. Like living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Hey, check that. Got it?
They're going to go play action with Penix. He's got the 2021 Heisman winner. That's Devontae Smith. Here's 2nd and 6.
At the 49ers, 42
Let's go.
yard line.
Head the street.
A run with the man from Louisville, Isaac Guerendo. He'll push forward for about a yard. The big defensive lineman, Vita Vea, on the stop. Here comes 3rd and 6.
79 Bronco. Go check. Street.
Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. He's got his tight end. That's Musgrave. And he's into the end zone. Luke Musgrave. Touchdown, Packers. That's his 8th touchdown of the season. The kick by Lutz is good. And the Packers extend their advantage to 13-0. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This is taken in at the goal line. And they'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Man in motion, heading left. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a 1st down.
A gain of 15. 1st down, San Francisco.
They go play action now. Ritter. Open receiver, the former Gator. It's Ricky Pearsall. They get 12 yards on that pass. 1st down, 49ers.
A gain of 12. 1st down, 49ers.
Let's go now.
Out of the pistol, it's Ritter. Well covered on the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Carrington Valentine.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
That one complete to Watson. It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick 1st down.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
That one to the sideline is over everybody, but now a penalty flag will come in. They may get him for grounding. Now Penix to throw on 2nd down. He'll let this one rip, looking for Watson. And this will bring them all the way down to the 20-yard line.
you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
On first down, here's Garendo. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment.
70 Timberwolves. Panther 11. Panther 11. Come back team. Come back team. Get up.
On second down, Penix. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. Receiver. Third down coming up.
Just seems like another case of predetermining where the quarterback is going to go with the ball. He had a lot of good route options on that last concept. I think if he just remains a little bit more patient, read the play out, let it unfold, will lead to some easier and better completions.
That is Musgrave, the man in motion. On third down, Penix. And he will score. Luke Musgrave. Touchdown, Green Bay. That is second touchdown of the game. He's up to 9 now on the year. The kick by Lutz is good. And the Packers are able to extend their first quarter lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, it's Devin Duvernay. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. First carry for the Auburn alum, Tank Bigsby. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one.
You have to wonder if next time, does the play caller give his quarterback some options to check out of this play? It was clear before the ball was snapped, this was not a great look for that play call, and you can see the end result.
They'll motion over Flowers. From the gun on third down, here's Ritter. Big opening up the middle. Inside the 20. What a connection. He's down inside the 5-yard line.
There's a lot of factors that make this play so successful, Mike, and clearly the ability of this tight end to not only find the open space in the defense, but then after the catch to turn into a runner. That is very rare at the tight end position. We're seeing it more and more often, though, over the last couple years. And then the accuracy of the quarterback.
That is caught by the tight end. Touchdown, San Francisco. Now Jake Moody for the extra point. The kick is good. And the 49ers are able to cut into the deficit. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. This will be taken in at the 2. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
On the zone read, a give to Garendo. He's going to have a Packers first down. He'll take this up to the 38-yard line.
This offense has to be thrilled, Mike, with the success they've had here on the ground in this opening quarter. Now as the rest of the game unfolds, everything in the game plan continues to open up.
RPO and the quick hit to Smith and Jigba. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Second down and 8.
Let's go now.
One quarter in the books here on a third.
With the score, Packers 20.
They'll come up on a second down and 8.
Here we go. Here we go.
On the handoff, it's Garendo. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
Well, here he is just taking over this drive from the running back spot. And frankly, Mike, any time the secondary and defensive backs are making a lot of tackles downfield, you know the offensive line's doing their job up front, and we can see the results.
And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. On play action, Penix. That's left side, caught by Musgrave. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
Check. Hurt. Hurt. Come on.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Ready.
Off the play fake, here's the lefty Penix. This one caught just past the pylon. Christian Watson, touchdown Packers. Lutz for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Packers add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return starts from the 5. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. The drive begins with a run, and it's Hall. to the 45. A big run. They finally get to him and bring him down.
Well, I'm not sure you're going to find a better example of just pure speed in the open field than that run right there. I mean, when he got past the first wave, you got the sense that he might just be able to outrun everybody on the field.
On first down, it's Ritter. That is left side and caught by Flowers. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins. And it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline. So as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
This is going to be a big loss. He kept retreating, trying to find some place to escape, and there was none. A big loss on the play. On second down, it's Ritter. He'll tuck it and take off.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
Third and long. From the gun, it's Ritter. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and we got some big plays in their future. And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Let's go.
Play action. It's Penix. He keeps it himself.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
They'll come up here on second down and 5. To throw is Penix. This one out to Watson. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
We'll go play action now with Penix. Throw across his body is complete. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. It is a big-time play for the Packers. Pickup of 46 yards. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work first and 10. They'll motion their tight end, Johnson. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Oh, man, left wide open. Good play design there. Luke Musgrave. Touchdown, Green Bay. 3 touchdowns for him now in this one. And he's up to 10 on the year. The kick by Lutz is good. And the Packers tack on one more to their lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Duvernay on the return. And And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Ritter. He'll air it out down the middle. That is hard. And he's going to take this one all the way. 71 yards. Touchdown, San Francisco. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
That's the score. Packers 34, 49ers 17. Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. Now return coming from the 7. Now an opening past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. First and 10. Man in motion is Smith. He's trying to get around the corner, but he can't. He's going to be run down behind the line.
Brought down back at the 29-yard line.
The Niners will use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to this second down play. From the gun, here is Penix. He'll get this one to his safety valve, complete. And it'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line.
That's good for a Green Bay Packer.
Throwing now, Penix on first down. A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver. It's second down. Throwing again, it's Penix. That's complete to Watson. And he will have the first down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots.
That is hot. What a throw. Devontae Smith, touchdown Packers. Here's Lutz now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Packers are going to extend their lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Duvernay on the return. Strong. And that's well done by the kicking team. He's only able to make it past the 15-yard line. No motion over Flowers. Throwing now. Ritter on first down. This throw right is taken in by Flowers. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a first down.
A gain of 15. First down, 49ers.
Throwing is Ritter. Throwing downfield, right side, and it's caught. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down. Timeout 49ers. That is their second. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Ritter. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Packers 41, 49ers 17.
Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line.
At their own 37-yard line.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Ritter. Now a screen set up for Bigsby. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, San Francisco.
Now Ritter on 1st down. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Packers will have great field position right around midfield.
Well, Mike, I think it's pretty clear what the message was by this head coach at halftime. He said, listen, guys, we're behind. We're trailing. We're going to come out early in this second half and be aggressive from the get-go and cut into this deficit. But oftentimes, reckless decision-making, over-aggressive play calling leads to turnovers. Now, this defense finds themselves heading back out onto the field a little earlier than expected, but they need to hold serve and keep this score right where it is.
They get 11 and quickly pick up a first down.
Let's go now.
One more time, it's Garendo. Down the sideline, inside the 25. And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20. And another first down, and another big gainer. This time, 23 yards.
Here we go. Here we go. Panther Street. Panther Street. Huck.
They'll go again with Garendo. And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the first half. And he doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision, and then the burst to hit the hole once he sees.
And he's in. Christian Watson. Touchdown, Green Bay. He had the touchdown catch earlier. This time he takes it in on the ground. The kick by Lutz is good. And the Packers will add one more onto their big lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Duvernay on the return. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
On the ready.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Ready.
Out of the pistol, it's Ritter. Now here's another ball that's intercepted. Picked off by Carrington Valentine. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick six for touchdown. The kick by Lutz is good. And the Packers add on to their already sizable lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This taken at the 5. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. On the ground, it is Bigsby to start this drive. And now for a second time, he loses the football.
So even though they avoid the turnover, this is still a play that they're going to coach hard off of. They're going to bring guys into the meeting room next week and say, hey, guys, we're not always going to be so fortunate. The ball is not always going to bounce our way. Anybody who handles the ball from the center to the quarterback to any of the ball carriers, the most important aspect of team offense is protecting the ball at all costs.
And you'll get this up past the 30-yard line. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. They'll motion over Flowers. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Ritter. And he's got it to Flowers for the connection. 10 yards the gain on the pitch and catch. It's good for a Niners first down.
And up until this point, we haven't seen a lot go their way, but here in the 3rd quarter, they're starting to find some plays. They're starting to get some opportunities. Just got to ask yourself if it's too little, too late.
Putting one of their tight ends in motion left. Ritter going to hold on to this one. He's going nowhere. Going to lose yardage on that play.
The key to running the read option, Mike, is that the timing has to be just right. If it's too slow getting going, a lot of the times defenders can get in the backfield and cause havoc, and that's exactly what happened here. The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
He's got it! And he's going to be brought down inside the 15.
They really showed off their connection on that pitch and catch, Mike, and just really good ball placement and really good separation downfield. And when those two things align, it's just really challenging for a defender to stay with them and take that play away.
This one caught at the 4. And the 49ers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Let's go.
They'll run. It's Hall. And he will not get in from there. In fact, I think he was shoved backwards a little bit. Now, Ritter to throw on 2nd down. That is caught in the end zone, but hold everything. There is a flag in the backfield. I think this one's coming back. From a little further back, here's 2nd and goal.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Buffalo 18. Ready?
From the shotgun, it's Ritter. That's the 4th time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Marte Mapu. And the Packers will take over here just shy of the 30.
These second-half red zone opportunities are critical, Mike. I mean, you're not going to score every single time you get down here, but it feels like at this point in the game, this might be my last chance to get this deep. You've got to make the most of those limited opportunities. At least come away with 3. You're hoping for 6, but in this case, you come away with 0.
And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. On the ground, it's Garenda. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So we... Third and 6.
Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat. Here we go, here we go.
Smith in Jigba, the man in motion.
Check, go.
On 3rd down, here's Garendo.
Isaac Garendo, the ball carrier. Taken down by Nakobe Dean. A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
So on 4th down, time to kick it away. Jake Camarda to do the honors. And back deep is Devin Duvernay to return. Wow, he took a pretty good lick at the end of that one.
At their own 28-yard line.
It's 1st down, and it's Paul. He'll be brought down after a short pickup to about the 29. Duvernay in motion. They'll go again with Hall. Tough to bring down, and somehow he manages to get 4 yards out of that. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Receiver in motion, headed left. On 3rd down, here's Hall. A pickup of 14 on that one. 1st down, 49ers.
1st down, San Francisco.
Here's Ritter. And he might have waited just a bit too long there as he throws it incomplete. Looking to set up the screen, but the defense wouldn't give him the time.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
On 2nd down, Ritter going for it all. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late. And it's probably a touchdown.
After back-to-back incompletions, they now face 3rd down and 10. And that is incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. He locates his receiver. That's Perry. And he'll be taken down at the 10-yard line.
Some teams just have a stronger appetite for being willing to go for 4th down tries, even on their side of the field, Mike, and we're seeing it so much more often. The days of just punting the ball back and forth and saying, hey, we're going to play good defense. Remember, the better your defense, that doesn't mean you should punt. The better your defense, the more chances you should take on offense.
And he'll take this down to about the 7. Second and goal.
Let's go.
And that'll be caught by the running back, Bigsby.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 17-yard line. No reason not to go for it at this point. They will on 4th and goal. They send the tight end in motion. They're going on 4th down. Ritter. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Dax Hill.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's position. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. Still keeping the legs moving, somehow managing to turn that into a game. Here's 2nd and 9. The man in motion is Watson. Here comes Garendo. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down, forthcoming. That is Musgrave, the man in motion. Got it with Smith in Jigba. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll run. Here's Garendo. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. A run with Garendo. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down. The man in motion is Watson. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
I think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while, it seemed like everything the offense did hit. And after that last incomplete pass, although this game's all but over, this defense will certainly take it.
And this one's going to be downed inside the 20-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Ritter. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. From the gun, it's Ritter. Pressure gets there. He'll go down. There's a penalty flag down as well. This could very well be a hold. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. On the handoff, here comes Hall.
The defense is willing to just give up that run every single time. I mean, they're going to leave guys as far back as they can to protect the sticks. And in this case, flow to the ball, make an open field tackle, get off the field.
Going to leave the offense out there for 4th and long.
19 tight.
They'll try to throw for it with Ritter. Taking off, he'll try to get there.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Ready, go. Set, go.
Victory formation, defense powerless to stop.